What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. We got how bad is the return of the Madden curse? Bro, I have never seen a team get obliterated with injuries this early in the season like the Niners have, bro. From week one, it's been CMC. CMC's been hurt since week one, bro. And like they've only gotten obliterated with injuries ever since, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like their kickers getting hurt, goddamn the secondary. Like, bro, it's just way too many injuries, bro. Like, I don't know, like the Madden curse is back and it's back with a fucking vengeance, bro. Like this shit is insane. Like, but Jordan Mason's been holding down the fort, you know what I'm saying, since CMC's been gone. But bro, you would rather have CMC back.
After quarterbacks Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes defied the odds of falling victim to the Madden curse, we all thought that it was over and broken, but we may have been mistaken. It's clear that Christian McCaffrey has... Like,
bro, I guess the Madden gods just absolutely just pick and choose who the fuck they want to curse when the person's on the cover, bro. They're like, yo, of course when Brady and Mahomes are on the cover, nothing bad happens, but when with anybody else, like, yo.
Start the 2024 season. Even further, the San Francisco 49ers were hit hard by injuries to many of their star players, which begs the question.
The Greenlaws happened last year.
Now, like McCaffrey, some of us don't believe in curses, but ever since he appeared on the cover of the famous video game, there's been some rather strange things that have been happening, and in order to fully understand just how bad it is, we'll look back on the history of the game, and first, we'll start off with CMC.
Okay.
Everyone knows that Christian McCaffrey isn't just a star. He's one of the most electrifying and versatile.
Like, if we're being for real, bro, CMC is the biggest key piece to this offense, bro. Let's keep it a buck. He's the biggest key piece and how dominant and how dynamic this offense is, bro, because he's a threat in the running game and the receiving game. Shit, hell, even in the passing game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he was their emergency quarterback a couple years ago, so he can throw the ball as well. Like, bro, he's the biggest key piece to their offense, bro. Like, without him, like, the Niners haven't really been consistent so far. I mean, they've, you know what I'm saying, had their games where they've been dominant, then they've had their games where they've been a little iffy. I feel like CMC, him being out, was a big part of that.
Since being drafted,
I may be wrong, but
2017, McCaffrey has consistently redefined what it means to be a running back in the modern game.
And bro, just got paid too. He just got a contract extension.
And through the air, cementing himself as one of the league's elite overall talents. It was only a matter of time before he graced the coveted cover of Madden, an iconic honor reserved for
do players have the choice to decline the offer to be on the cover? Because if so, if y'all know damn well there's a Madden curse, why the hell would you still want to be on the cover, bro? I understand it's a big accomplishment, but bro, I would not want to risk being on the Madden cover, you know what I'm saying, being hurt and not being able to accomplish my goal for the season. That's just not what I'm finna do, bro.
Season yet, leading the league with his 21 total touchdowns and over 2,000 scrimmage yards, earning him the NFL Offensive Player of the Year award. And after a superb playoff run that saw his 49ers fall,
what the fuck is this nigga doing on the left of the
58? McCaffrey got the call from EA Sports to be on the cover of Madden 25, joining the prestigious club of so many legends of the game. However, as most of us know, being on the Madden cover often comes with a catch, since Garrison Hurst's injury in 1998, just months after being named as the cover athlete, so many players in the 26 years since have fallen victim to the Madden curse. Simply put, once a player appears on the cover of Pro Football's famous video game, that player can expect to suffer either serious injury or just a fatal downturn in performance. The Madden curse has become a staple of NFL folklore in the 21st century, with players frequently asked whether they
OBJ,
reputation. So when Christian McCaffrey was announced as the cover athlete before the season, it was only natural that he be posed the same question. Unsurprisingly, McCaffrey laughed it off. He seemed more honored than concerned, embracing the
hey, you know, hey, that's what you gotta do, bro. You gotta laugh through the pain, because he know, like, you can look in his eyes and tell that he was low-key nervous about this shit, bro.
While McCaffrey brushed it off, many superstitious 49ers fans felt a twinge of unease, and as it turns out, they may have had a point all along. Right around the 2024 preseason, McCaffrey suffered a calf and Achilles injury, which derailed his preparations for the season, ruling him out of the preseason.
Oh wait, and also, I might have a theory too, because like when Mahomes and Brady were both on the cover together, nothing happened to them. So maybe what Madden needs to start doing is having multiple people on the cover. Maybe that's the way to break the curse. I don't know. Maybe I'm just yapping. But that might be the way to break the curse, because every person that's just been on the cover by themselves has suffered an injury, you know what I'm saying, or just been absolutely horrific the following season. But when Brady and Mahomes were on the cover together, nothing crazy happened. So maybe, just maybe,
49ers staff
that'll break the curse.
CMC would be ready to go by week 1. Turns out that the injury was more serious than first thought. By week 4, McCaffrey had yet to suit up for the 49ers. In the last week of September, he traveled to Germany to see a specialist, searching for solutions and answers. But in disappointment, the specialist confirmed the worst fears that McCaffrey won't be returning to action for a few more months at the very least.
Oh my, so he's out for the season?
McCaffrey is, the 49ers are arguably, on paper, the team in the NFL best equipped to miss a star running back, given how loaded the rest of their
Jordan
offense is.
Mason,
But sadly,
that other running back they got, number 31
on this roster did not end with their Madden cover star. George Kittle, who has been a pillar for
Kittle's been hurt.
Rival, missed week 3
and Ayuk has been getting strapped every game, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, what else? Debo's been hurt this season so far. Like, yo, and Jordan Mason just got hurt in the last game, in the Seahawks game. He was dealing with a little shoulder injury.
Up against the LA Rams with a hamstring. Kittle is one of the league's very best tight ends, both as a receiving option and as a blocker.
Yeah.
His absence is felt strongly when he's missed games in recent seasons. The same can be said for Deebo Samuel, another core weapon in Kyle Shanahan's offense. Samuel had a great performance in week 2, despite a loss to the Minnesota Vikings, with his 110 yards on 8 receptions, leading the team on the day. In the previous 2023 season, Deebo recorded 12 total touchdowns, second on the roster only to, who else?
CMC.
McCaffrey, and he's found a vital place in San Francisco as a gadget receiver who also contributes significantly in the running game. Samuel scored 16 rushing touchdowns between 2021 and 2023, unheard of for a receiver, and was expected to carry on that form in the 2024 season. However, Deebo also suffered an injury after week 2, keeping him from playing in week 3, taking away another of Brock Purdy's favorite weapons. This meant that Purdy led his team into LA, missing 3 of the core members of an offense that performed so well the year before, having to make do with a makeshift supporting cast for a tough divisional game. Whether the Madden curse can
Jennings stepped up that game, though.
Organization is up for debate.
When they needed him to.
The 49ers seem to be feeling its effects in full force at the time. Despite that, Brock Purdy stepped up in a big way during the absence of McCaffrey, Kittle, and Samuel. Purdy delivered an impressive performance, throwing 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and racking up 292 passing yards. All 3 touchdowns were hauled in by Jawan Jennings, who had a breakout performance, notching 175 yards on 11 catches. Jennings made a strong case that the 49ers offense could still thrive, even without their star trio on the field, as did Jordan Mason, who has been solid across his 3 starts at running back.
He's second in the league in rushing yards, ain't he?
15 scrimmage yards against the Jets, Vikings, and Rams. Mason has shot up the depth chart himself, not just due to CMC's absence, but also the long-term injury to previous running back 2 Elijah Mitchell, who is out for the season himself.
Damn, this nigga can never stay healthy, bro.
Mason,
Shit.
The 49ers still fell short against the Rams, losing a pulsating matchup 27-24 despite holding a 14-point lead during the third quarter. Obviously, we can't prove that the Niners would have won this one for sure. Don't you think the outcome of this one would be different with Deebo, Kittle, and the Madden cover athlete on the field? Things have threatened.
And plus with the Rams having big time injuries to Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, this shit probably would have had a potential to be a blowout. You know what I'm saying?
Shanahan's squad, this time on the defensive side of the ball, with
like when you scheme, you know what I'm saying, certain players into the offense, like CMC, they got different ways to use him. Same goes for Deebo and Kittle. Like, but when those guys are out of the lineup, bro, it's like it's tough to really scheme other guys. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got that scheme firmly locked in for that certain game, bro, it's got to be tough.
Nick Bosa and cornerback Charvarius Ward getting banged up and were on the injury.
Hufanga as well.
They did make the field in the Rams game, but they were questionable leading up to it. These two were.
But the thing with the Niners, bro, they always got guys to step up. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 rookies in the last game made big time plays. I think both of them had interceptions as well. So they've got guys to step up, but you would love for your starters to still play. You know what I'm saying? Then Hargrave is out for the season.
Defensive tackle Javon Hargrave. Hargrave was a vital anchor to this defensive
bro,
but he too got
I've never seen the Madden curse be this dangerous, bro, to a whole team. Like, you usually see it just happen to that certain player. Like, the Madden curse is fucking up their whole team right now.
Aren't 1 and 2 right now.
Then they don't have Eric Armstead anymore.
Brock Purdy himself
He's on Jacksonville
with a back issue and was being monitored day to day for the week. 49ers fans everywhere must be wondering what they've done to deserve this level of bad luck right at the time when their Super Bowl window remains slivered open. It's almost as if they're cursed. When fully healthy, the 49ers roster is the best in the NFC and possibly the very best in the entire NFL. However, the plethora of injury problems is impossible for any team to deal with. This has all been despite the best efforts of Brock Purdy, who has still been one of the best passers in the league despite missing 3 of his best 4 offensive weapons on paper, with only Brandon Ayuk remaining healthy from the previous season.
But he ain't shit. It would have been better for him not to stay healthy, bro. He's been getting locked up the whole season. He only had 1 good game.
Many argued in 2000,
like, bro, for him to get paid all that money, bro, you gotta play at a high level. I'm not even playing with you, gang. Like, yo.
So far, his numbers without them have been just as good as last year, if not better. Having said that, I imagine Purdy would still rather have Debo, Kittle, and McCaffrey healthy. So, are the 49ers truly cursed? And does the infamous Madden curse really exist? Well, there's no denying that several high-profile players have suffered serious setbacks after gracing the cover of Madden. One of the earliest and most famous cases happened to another 49er, Garrison Hurst.
Another 49er? And another running back, too?
Divisional.
Ooh!
Hurst's injury was so severe that it sidelined him for 2 full seasons, while he
2
made a
full
triumphant
seasons?
return in 2001, rushing
Yikes.
for 1,200 yards.
He still came back with a good year.
Made him a textbook example of a potential victim of the curse, if you believe in it. And the hits didn't stop there. Throughout the 2000s,
Barry
the
Sanders.
so-called Madden curse seemed to strike again and again. Take Dante Culpepper, for example. After a stellar 2000 season where he threw for nearly 4,000 yards and 33 touchdowns, the Minnesota Vikings quarterback earned the coveted Madden cover spot. But following his appearance, Culpepper's production plummeted. His touchdown total was cut in half, and he managed only 4 wins in the 2001 season, a stark contrast to his prior dominance. The following year, there was Marshall Faulk, who was the 3-time reigning Offensive Player of the Year before appearing on the Madden 2002 cover. Faulk would suffer the first major injury of his career, missing 6 games and failing to top 1,000 yards as a result. In the short term, it can be argued that Faulk was cursed, but he did make the Hall of Fame and rush for over 12,000 career yards, so it's hard to call him a victim on the whole. The year after Faulk, Falcons quarterback Michael Vick was named on the cover as the league positioned the dynamic and thrilling Vick to be the new face of the league.
That's what happened with the dog
However,
shit.
Vick played just 5 games that season after suffering a fractured fibia, derailing both his and his team's season in 2003.
So this must have been way before the whole dog
career
allegations.
setback also coincided with the virtual Vick becoming the most legendary player in Madden history, with Madden 2004 Mike Vick being famously impossible to defend against. As we all know, Vick's career took a much more serious dark turn in 2007 as he was jailed for his involvement in a dogfight, which is surely beyond the scope of a video game curse. As the decade rolled on, the victims of the curse kept on coming. While the likes of Culpepper did rebound briefly, years on from the cover appearance, both Sean Alexander and Vince Young saw their careers disintegrate.
Oh yeah, Vince Young was so underwhelming in the NFL, bro.
Alexander was on the cover of Madden 07 following a phenomenal 1,880 27 touchdown
yards,
which earned him the MVP award that year. At that point, Alexander was right at the top of the football.
Back when it wasn't a QB award, bro.
He was out of the league.
Like they should have non-QB MVP awards. Like for real.
Total in 3 seasons combined. As for Vince Young, he also didn't last much longer than his Madden 08 cover appearance, having a disappointing injury-riddled few seasons in Tennessee before hanging them up for good in 2011. In recent years, the power of the Madden curse seems to have weakened, if not disappeared entirely. A prime example is Lions legend Calvin Johnson.
That looks
cover.
so weird.
Succumbing to the curse, Johnson shattered records, setting the single-season mark for receiving yards with 1,960.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Madden curse be picking and choosing.
As he was busy making history. Then there are 2 players who seem downright immune: Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Brady, who finally appeared on on Madden 18 at age 40, won MVP that season and made yet another Super Bowl run, effectively mocking the curse. Mahomes, after gracing the Madden 20 cover, followed his MVP season with the Super Bowl victory and has only gotten better since. Both shared the cover of Madden 22, putting even more doubt on the idea of a curse, until Christian McCaffrey was named this year's cover star and the questions resurfaced. Has the curse returned? With the 49ers battling a wave of injuries in the early part of the 2024 season, including Christian McCaffrey, the whispers about the curse are louder than ever. The Niners still have a strong chance to compete, but early setbacks have already jeopardized their run for an NFC 1 seed. Will McCaffrey and the 49ers bounce back, or is the Madden curse making a comeback? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you want more thrilling content like this, stick with the halftime show.
Hey man, what do you guys think, bro? And also, I know I got a lot of Niners fans on the channel. What do you guys think of the Madden curse, bro? Cause yo, this shit is just getting out of hand at this point. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what other NFL videos y'all want me to react to. Without further ado, I'm out. Gang.